Hi, I'm David the Pirate. Welcome to the first episode of Nerdtronix. Today, I'll walk you step by step how I came up with the music for the ending credits of my video. For the full version, stick around till the end. Okay, we're going to have to start opening Fruity Loops, getting a new file, and making sure that it's at 130 beats per minute. Now we're going to add Citrus. We're going to start with the bass line. So I want to pick something that has a good sound to it, something that's punchy, and something that I can clearly hear the tone. Ditty, that one sounds good. Yeah, hear that punch? That's exactly what I'm looking for right now. I may change it in the future just to make it blend, but for now I'll use it so I can hear it. Yeah, that sounds good. Open the piano roll. I'm going to pick a low note. I'm going to go back up. I'll start with C. I want this to be kind of an upbeat, catchy piece. I think C major is going to be a great way to go. Now my original idea was to do something kind of jazzy, a jazz bass line, something with funk. I'm going to stay with one note for now. That way I can work on the rhythm more than I do the melody. Later I can go back and change the notes. Now, as I'm doing this, I notice that it might starting to get a little bit choppy, and I needed to think about simplifying it, taking it down a couple of notches. So I decided to do something a little bit simpler. And I needed something that was punchy and short and repetitive. A little bit longer on these two, as well as these. There, I like that. Okay, now let's start with the clap. We're going to add some drums in here. I messed around with the clap at first, and I like to have it on the offbeat. Same thing with the hi-hat. Now that was too much hi-hat, it kind of took over. So I just decided to take some notes out of there. I mess around a little bit, not quite happy with that. I'm going to try a different method here. I'm going to try subtracting instead of adding. Take away what doesn't belong. Alright, so while I'm messing with that, something happened with my video, and it's going to skip forward in just a second. I had some trouble with my programming. Skipped past where I put my tune in. But basically the tune is just a light staccato kind of note going up and down. Gives it kind of a nice flow to it, I think. I also changed the bass notes to match that tune. And right now I'm just putting the different drum sounds in, something to sound a little better. Same thing again. I suspect that my computer is probably taking up too much of the RAM and the video stopped on me. We'll try and figure that out later. Got some good sounds in it. Alright, so now we have my 80s keys. It's got that good 80s sound to it. Very analog. Light and airy. Get some good compression on that. Alright. That's what it looks like within the mix. And we're going to add those 80 keys that I added earlier. Let's play around with those. We're going to build on it and make some slow. Already got a lot of fast going on. So I want some chord progression, chord build up. Okay. This guy just decided to skip ahead with just a little bit. And I build that up slowly as it comes. Always want to get those overtones. It makes a full sound. Here I am just adding a little bit extra flair to the bass. It was getting a little boring listening to that, so I decided to add a little bit of octave bounce there. I think it adds a lot musically to it. And there it is in the mix. Thank you for following along with me. I did a little bit of post-production on this to give it a little bit more of a retro feel to it. If you like what you saw, follow me. Hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. So, enjoy!